welcome back to Trash It. Today we'll be talking about something we saw on Twitter concerning a wife and a husband. The wife is making 550k and the husband is making 60k. Apparently he wants her to move back home, give up her good paying job and just come back and live with him. So we're going to be discussing, is this a good thing? Is he being jealous and bullying, or does he have a point in this? So ladies, what do you guys think about this whole scenario?
Just so we're clear, 550,000 naira.
Yes.
And 60,000 naira. So this is
What's
not pounds.
really emphasis?
Not pounds.
Let's just lay emphasis on that.
Yes.
It's
Yes.
naira, it's not
Yes.
pounds. Because if it's 60,000 pounds a month, that is a lot of money. So no, that's fine. But if it's 60,000 naira a month, there's a big difference between that and 550.
Well, 550 compared to 60 still, whatever
Well, yeah,
currency it
But at
is,
least-
it's
I know,
still a big
but
gap.
at least if it's 60,000 pounds a month, that is a lot of
Because
money.
if we do the math, this is not just 10%, 100%. This is 100% more than what he's making.
However, if I was the wife, I ain't going nowhere. All right, get it together, husband. Okay, come off your high horse. Come off that ego. I am not going anywhere.
But then you made that commitment by marrying this
well,
man.
something must have took us apart in the first place. Not because we don't love each other, but when we got married, when they got married and when they decided to live apart, they must have had a reason why they made that decision. So why is it all of a sudden she's in a lovely high-paying job now he wants her to come back?
But can I jump in there? It might be that she went and said, "Look, husband, we're not making much. Let me go and try this out for a few months." Yes, few months.
Okay.
Obviously, she got a good job, and then she just decided, well, hold up a minute. I'm making 100% more than you. My life is good. I'm sending back money because we don't know if they have kids, guys. So we're just assuming that they have a family. And on that point is, if your wife said to you, "I'm going for a few months just to try, just a test drive, to see if I could make a good, decent amount," and she.
But can I say something? Why can't she move back?
See,
hold on. Why can't she move back? You don't understand. Well, maybe because I'm actually speaking from experience. My parents actually did this. We were living in another town where we grew up. My mom was working as a peri-operative nurse, what you invariably call a scrub nurse. And my dad, being a journalist, it wasn't in between jobs. She was working with the federal government. My dad was working with the state government. He wasn't earning as much as she was. But he got a political opportunity and he moved away from the town we were in. And my mom was very reluctant in going because she felt, I was living certainty for uncertainty. But my dad was emphatic. You needed to come, your children, the opportunities. He saw the opportunities. And rightfully or wrongly, mom made the decision to relocate, given her very chummy job, and moved to another city with my dad. Okay, so hold on.
Yeah.
And dad was eventually able to get her a better job that gave her the comfort. And don't say it can't happen. The guy that's in the state in question is Warri and Kaduna. The living standard in Kaduna, I haven't lived there before, so Kaduna people, please don't come for my head. I would imagine it's a lot cheaper.
Okay.
So, wherever the guy is earning, might be able to take care of them. It's not always about money.
See, let me tell you, I don't know. See, let's be realistic here. Let's trash this thing. We're always saying it's not always about money. It's not always about money. By the time the woman leaves her job, we don't know if they have kids, yeah?
No, we don't.
By the time, let's assume they have 1 or 2 children. Maybe that's why the man wants her to come back. By the time she leaves her job and goes back to Kaduna on 60,000 naira a month, right? And they have school fees to pay. They have school uniforms to buy. School books to buy. They have rent to pay. They have food to eat. And excuse me, and we know that in Nigeria there's no electricity. So maybe if they have generator, they have to fuel that. They have to fuel that. So are you not? And now the woman is going to become a housewife. There's nothing there that says the woman is going to be a housewife. Well, and there's nothing that says she's going to have a job when she gets to Kaduna.
Well, that's true as well.
This is what stops the man. What stops the man from moving from Kaduna to Warri and stay with her whilst they're living off her salary for a few months? He looks for another job. What is he? Is he a teacher in Kaduna?
Yeah, he was.
Find a job in.
Hold on. She's a nurse. there are other jobs that she could get. She could get a nursing job.
And get how
Yeah,
much?
for
And
that
get
money,
50,000 naira a
But
month?
for that money,
And get 50,000 naira a month.
Okay.
Now, where do you think that relationship is going to be when she relocates back and then they're doing really badly because
Yes,
the
and
ends are
suffering.
not meeting
Yes.
and she's suffering
They will
and
do
the kids
it.
are suffering
They don't
and then she's going to start saying to her husband, you made me leave my
Yes,
job.
they
Now,
do.
this is,
You're
and then what would happen by the time the woman now says, you know what, we can't pay the bills, we can't do this. Let me go and look for how to make money. And before you know it, she's trying to try every means available to make money. And before you know it, that marriage breaks
relationship
down.
is breaking
So
down.
it's
Yeah.
a catch-22 then. So if she moves, their marriage breaks down. If she doesn't move, their marriage breaks down.
No,
Now,
what-
hold on. What you are saying is that she shouldn't actually give her marriage a chance because it's all about money.
See,
No,
I'm not-
can I butt in?
yeah.
I would just say, if it's not about money, yes, then he could easily just
Thank you.
relocate and say, you know, wife, this is the modern time. You know, you're making, as I say, more than 100% more than I'm making. Is it okay for me to move there with you
Yes.
while I get myself sorted?
And get another job.
Yes, you could cover everything. If
Yes.
you're happy to do that, pay the rent, pay the bills, pay the school fee if they have kids, because they say we don't know if they have kids. And then he go and get a teaching job, because if he have the qualification as well, there's no excuse why he can't
Yes.
find a
So
good job.
you are in for the man to move.
Yes, I'm just saying.
See,
You know, we
yeah.
live in such an old-fashioned
Exactly.
society
It's
these
not about
days.
being
Well, we feel.
old-fashioned. Hold on.
I think it
I'm
is.
thinking about, look, I'm weighing both sides.
Because who, no, but
hold
who
on,
give the
just
man right
hold
to
on,
say
hold
because
on.
you're my wife, you're my property,
And-
you
Wait,
Why is he
Celia,
asking
hold
her to
on,
move?
wait. What we're arguing off is a tweet.
Yes.
If I was given a position to display or explain something, I'll explain from my own point of view.
Yes, that's true.
You don't know the conversation that's gone
No,
on.
we don't know. True.
That's it. Then two, I'm advocating for both. Fair point, the man can move. But the woman can move too. Just because he's worked in my parents' case doesn't mean he would work for anyone.
No,
If given the
exactly.
opportunity, I probably would not move.
Exactly. If it was me, I'm not going to move. I'm just making that clear.
then
Now,
I'm
if my
saying,
husband, it would
Would it
not
not be
have
up
moved.
for negotiation?
No.
Would it not be something
Yeah,
that you
because-
would have
because-
had that
yeah,
conversation
because the thing is-
before
because the
she
thing
moved
is-
to Warri?
Because the thing is, I will be speaking to my husband and saying, babes, come on, what do you
Let's be
understand?
realistic.
Let's be
Yes,
realistic.
yes.
Let's be realistic. Because at the end of the day, you know, there's certain things that you want in life, and come on, let's
You
be
can't
realistic.
afford it.
Let us stop
Yeah.
beating our hands and say love, love, love. Even Davido said it. Love is sweet, so with money, love is sweeter. Is that not what he said?
David
Do you
is not a
understand?
standard
He-
I'll go by anyway.
Well, I'm just saying, he sang a song and it's true. Yes, the love is sweet, but again, money helps the love to be better. Don't get me wrong, okay? There's situations where a man, you meet a guy, he asks you out, you go out with him, he's a student, and you build your life up together.
Yeah.
Do you understand? And again, as you build your life up together, when you were all students together, the love was sweet, okay? Because you were in school, you were in uni, you were
Naive,
together, and then as you
things,
graduate, you get your jobs and everything
You want
is going,
more things.
and then money comes in, and
True.
the love is sweeter.
Yeah.
As far as I'm concerned.
Yeah.
But not only
Do you
that, with
understand?
family, when you have kids as well, you realize
How would you feel?
that 60K is no longer
It's nothing.
60K,
Uniform,
if
school
that makes
shoes,
sense.
socks,
Yeah, it goes up. The
books.
price do
This
go up.
is
The
not
way
in the
you guys
UK.
are going about is
Because
that
I know-
this guy is never going to make it off his 60,000.
No, we're not saying
He will
that.
not
We're
make
not
it.
saying-
See, let's
No,
just put it
I
out there.
think
He
that's
will
a
not
bit
make
rude.
it.
No, I
Okay,
think that's
well-
a bit rude to say,
Okay, but
Celia,
see,
because the
let's
thing
stop trying
is,
to be politically
No, but
correct.
what I'm
How are you
saying-
going to make it?
no, but what I'm saying,
You've
can't
actually put him in a
judge.
box.
What
by saying
extent?
you
Okay,
can't
with
make
the
it.
teacher. No, see, listen to me, yeah. If the man, because this man sounds very myopic, he doesn't sound like a man that wants to, you know, open his horizons and do other things.
Celia.
He sounds like, oh, so you are in worry and you are making money. Just
You
come
are
out to Kaduna
assuming-
job. I don't know. That's what I think.
You are
Do you
assuming.
understand?
This
That's
is
how
what
I
You're
feel.
saying that he's a jealous man.
Yes,
and
he looks
just
like
wants
he's jealous.
his
He
wife.
wants to
Yeah.
put the
You
woman
are-
under the table.
Hold on, Celia.
What's
you
wrong
are
with the woman earning
assuming-
more than her husband?
Hold on. You are assuming that's what the man is thinking
And
about.
you're
Have you
assuming that
thought-
that's not what the man is thinking
That's
about.
what I'm trying to be objective here.
I'm
What
trying
if
to
the man
As soon
is
as I read that
actually-
tweet, my creativity just went out the window.
She just thought,
No,
no,
I
wait a
ain't
minute.
moving.
I don't like it.
I'm
What's
saying
wrong with a woman earning
Let's
more
make
than
it relative.
her husband?
Hold on.
I
Let's
just think.
sorry to cut you there. Let's make it relative. You live in London. We all live in London. You get a job for 250,000, and then your husband.
A month or a year?
A year.
Okay.
Ain't nobody paying 250,000 a month unless you own the business.
Yeah.
And your husband goes, let's relocate.
And where's my husband?
Wales.
Uh-huh. And how much is he earning?
60K
Okay.
a year.
And I'm earning 250. Yeah.
Mm.
So who's moving?
Nobody.
So you're telling
Nobody.
nobody's gonna move?
See, he's earning £60,000 a year. I'm earning 250,000.
But how's the
But
relationship
you
going
need
to
that
work
much
as
money.
well?
Do you like?
Wait,
this
guys.
numbers?
Depends on your
Guys,
lifestyle as
guys.
well.
I think we're thinking more about the money here. Let's go back to the love, right? Because when
Sina just said there's no love.
When no, there is love, but then the
I
money
think that's
helps
a
the
bit
love.
extreme.
You want to ask your husband to buy you something and he says he can't. Okay, you have to go and now look for the money by yourself. But at some point you're just
But why
like,
do you
oh
have to
my-
go look for the money by yourself?
Well, you have
Why
to.
can't you do without?
Well, if you want, there's some things you can't do without. There's
Like
some
what?
things in life that you need that you can't do without. Do you understand? I don't
Yeah,
know.
like the
Don't,
world.
don't get me started on that. But I'm just saying. Do you understand? I'm just saying. At the end of the day, if my husband is living in Wales and he's earning 60K,
is a
and
lot
it's a
in
lot
Wales.
of money, but again, it depends on the lifestyle you already have. Yes, there's love. If he loves me, why can't he just come here? If he wants me to be happy, I want him to be happy. But again, let's put the happiness on the
Yeah, but then
table.
are you compromising?
220K happiness, there's still happiness there. We're not saying there isn't
No, but are
happiness.
you
And
compromising
60K
there?
compromising with it. I'm not compromising nothing.
But then how can you say it's love and you're
And you're not
you know
willing to
and,
move?
and you're
No,
not
see, why is it always the woman that has to move? What about the man? Does the man not
Oh,
love
yes,
me?
the man
If he
can
loves me, why
move.
can't he move?
Men
but
do
what,
move.
but what
Men
I'm
do
saying,
move. Why is it in this case that we want the woman to move? Why?
And just
Mhm.
it's a
we
case
don't
in point.
know.
It's
Well,
just a
the
case-
thing is, we don't know what arrangement they
Yeah,
had
we
before.
don't know, and I guess we'll
Yes.
never know because that.
And as I say, it could be where he said to her, "Okay, go
Would you
try
be
it
comfortable
out."
if your husband was a stay-at-home husband?
If my husband has his own business,
No,
he
that
does.
wasn't what. I
No, I
Yeah,
don't
I would.
understand.
I did it before, where my partner stayed at home, look after the kids, and
That's
then
a
went
different.
out.
See, let me tell you, I'm
Do
not.
you
I'm
even-
not
but
that's
then
what
again-
you're asking.
but wait, let me
This
tell you
is
something.
Kaduna
Let me
man.
tell you something. No,
Hold
let
on.
me.
That's what you're asking this Kaduna man. to do.
No, I'm not asking him to come to worry and come and be, no. Nobody wants to say wait.
You've asked him to
No,
give up
that's
his
not.
job.
No, what I'm saying is he can give up his job and relocate to Warri for a few months and look for a teaching job or
What
look
if
for
he never
another
gets
job.
a job?
I'm sure he will.
So
I'm sure he
But
will.
even if he doesn't,
I'm
he
sure
could
he
probably
will.
go and start his
Because gone are the
business.
days where the man has to be the breadwinner. We have to change
I
our
know.
mentality.
I
Things
know.
times
But
are
he could-
changing.
he could even
And in
start
terms
his own
of the
business
stay-at-home
now, make
husband,
some
let me
money.
tell you something. Especially in the UK, it's very hard. Childcare and things like that is
Yeah.
very difficult.
True.
So if you have a partner, if the wife is earning maybe like £4,000 a month, and the husband is earning like £2,000 a month, that's still a good salary after tax
Well,
and everything.
yeah.
You guys can come to a decision and say, okay, babes, you know what? We have 2 kids. They're in nursery. We're spending a lot of money
It's a
paying
mortgage.
nursery fees. So
Yeah.
let's decide who earns more.
Yeah.
Okay, babes, you earn more. You continue working if you're happy with that.
Yeah.
I will stay at home until the kids get
Get
to
old.
school age.
And it
Do you
works out
understand?
well for
So
the children
in this
anyway.
country,
Yeah.
there ain't nothing wrong with stay-at-home dads. But again, I would like a stay-at-home dad, but is doing a business on the side, not just
Yeah,
staying at
but
home.
wait, what about the guy ego? Because you see, we going
He has
about
his
all of
own,
this, about
He has his
money,
needs.
this. Yeah, you have to look at this as well about this man ego, because at the end of the day, you have to remember, we all do it. We
Yeah.
all judge.
Yeah.
Family, friends, we all judge. We'll be looking at this man going, so you're just crunging off your wife, you're just sitting here, who run this house? You know?
Yeah.
So you have to look. Probably it's not about the money for this man. It could be that his
could be
ego
ego.
is hurt in the sense
And you have to
that
manage that.
he feel that
Okay.
he's not man enough because he's not looking after his wife.
Okay,
He's not
can I-
looking
can I
after
come
his
in
home.
there? Can
He's
I-
not looking after all this. And he's probably saying, baby, when you met me,
I was able to provide.
I was providing on just the 60K and we were
We're
fine.
fine.
And you married me. Yes?
You knew I only was
You
going to
knew
end
this was
60K.
what it was, and it was fine for you then. Now that you've gone, good, you made good for yourself. But hello, you married me, you're my wife, and I want you to come back because this is what I committed to. I did not
Yeah.
commit to a long distance
This
relationship. And
my
because
thing
now
is-
you're making money, now you want it to be this way. You have to remember that this
See,
man
don't
have
start.
needs.
Don't start what you can't finish. Let me tell you something. You cannot say to your wife, okay, go to Lagos or go to Warri and see how it goes. But no, because it's going to get to a point, she's going to get it, things are going to work out, and she's not going to
No,
want to come.
then
So at the
that's
end
not
of the
guarantee.
day, why can't, nobody's telling him to come home and stay at home. Stay at home for just a few months, okay? A few months and then get a job, okay? And nothing is going to happen to your ego. Now, let me say something, yeah? If I was in that position, as I said before, it's a conversation you have with your partner, okay? You have that conversation with your partner, and again, you have to be very respectful about it,
yes.
okay? As a woman, Our
Can I
man,
stop-
you have to respect each other. Whether you're the one paying the bills or whether the man is the one paying the bills, or that respect still has to be there.
Yes.
The day you stop respecting your husband because you're the one paying the bills, then you need to check whether you want to be in that relationship. And perhaps
vice versa.
And vice versa.
But then the
Do
thing
you understand?
is-
So at the end of the day, see, it's high time we stop thinking about what other people think about our home. We're in it together. We know what's going
Yeah,
on
but
in our
that's
home.
what I'm saying.
You
They
understand?
might have
So-
that agreement at the start.
Yeah.
But now that things is going, you have to remember, as I say, not everyone is your friend. Not everyone is your family wants what's best for you.
You cannot be
They might
living your
have
life based on what
someone.
other people
No,
are
but
gonna
they
be
might
thinking.
have someone in this man's head saying to him, "Look, your wife is making more than you. Sooner or later, she will
She
get
gonna
rid of
leave
you.
you.
This,
She gonna love
all
you and
this-
leave you."
All this negativity. So now he's probably insecure.
Which
Thinking,
happens.
holy crap, true, she could leave me at any time because she's making much more than me. You know,
But
there's
think
a
about
lot of
it. In as
things
much
that-
as I'm for argument
You know.
for the woman to move, but she shouldn't lose herself in that process.
Thank you. Do you
Yes,
understand
I'm
that?
just
lose herself in
saying.
that
And
process.
I'm going to keep
money
saying
make
this.
you do silly things.
And I'm going to
Not
keep saying
always
this.
change people.
I'm going to keep saying this. Nobody's asking the man to move back to Warri and become a stay-at-home dad. No. Move back to Warri. Whilst you're looking for a job, your wife can hold the fort. Or even start applying for jobs before you move. Do you understand? I beg.
I
I
understand.
just don't get it.
I
get it.
understand what you're saying and I understand what you're saying. But what I'm just saying is, we don't know what
Yeah, we will
No,
never
we
know.
never- we
Because
never know.
that
discussion they
Yeah,
had.
we'll never know.
because I find it even
No, what was her
weird.
reply to him?
No,
What she said?
she actually tweeted. I think it was like an advice forum where she had gone to and said
Yeah.
this was what
Oh,
my
and she was asking for
and she was
advice.
asking- But interestingly, the guy that replied back, it was a guy. He said, "You
yes.
know what you need to do? You need to call him, dress
Dress up very
risque
sexy,
thing,
and
play
tell
him a
him-
song, and tell
Exactly.
him that, dude, you're losing it." And before
Yeah.
coming here, I sort of showed this to a focus group within my high school WhatsApp chat group. And the men were like, "Why would she?
Thank you.
Why would he ask her to move?"
Those are men. Give them a high five for me.
All right, man,
Dude,
high five.
yes, high five. You know, seriously.
Well, I suppose we could
Those
go-
are men that know that see things differently. These are African men, right? These are African men, and they see things differently.
We would probably never agree.
We
to
will
it.
probably
Yeah, we
never
would,
agree.
yeah.
And
Yeah.
as I say, to be honest, we don't know what discussion they had. And I find it anyway weird that she's over there, he's there. Again, why is she over there? Why is he?
Exactly.
They might have split,
Yeah.
things then started to work out. Again, we don't know. But anyway, viewers, I say instead of going around with this, we would like to hear, especially from the men point of view
and the
on
women
this.
as well.
Because if your wife was making, as I say, this large amount of money, 100% more than you, what would you do? Would you tell her to throw in the towel as well and get her ass home, or would you say, darling, look,
You're making the money.
you're making the money, you do the calls, I'll come and
I'll
live
come
with
and
you,
live.
Yeah.
or we stay how we are and just see how long the relationship lasts.
Yeah.
Anyway, thank you again, and bye from Trash It.